Okay, this is kind of a wrap up on this project now that the construction drawings have been put together. I just wanted to show you a few things that had happened as I put the drawings themselves together. Remember, this is where we started from the Menard sketch, etc. When I remeasured all these square footages, and this time I included the steps and everything, so now I'm including the entire square footage of everything that's decked, stairs, etc. So that's where we were, and then we expanded that to 921C, which was 369, but 394 is the actual total with the 25 or whatever it is through these stairs. But once I came out there and looked around, I could see that there was the land runs down this way, and so these stairs here are not going to be 1, 2, 3 down. It can probably be done in 2 with a little grade work. So I got rid of the big stairs up there and changed the railings. These railings, with putting a fascia here, you can't have an overhang on the decking, and these railings coming down is a headache for water infiltration between that fascia and the band joist. So I went to a raised railing. Whether these are aluminum railings or something you just get and put in, and whether your railing posts actually penetrate the deck, that's up to Bill. Yeah, we pushed it out 6 or 7 more inches just because of the lumber that we were buying already. And I'm not going to retract from that. That's where we are now. That's what the drawings are showing. And then here's the framing under this, and really went a little further. This is the framing under this with the piers and the beams, and this is that slab with piers going down in the ground, some sort of steel holding that all together. And the 2x6s are framed right on top of that. And back here, you're going to maintain an inch clearance. Replace the bottom of that, the rotten part of that, and then when you frame this, frame it for an inch or inch and a half clearance between these members and that. So plenty of ventilation there. And then this goes on top, and then when you run these border planks around here, see these border planks here, when you run those around, those just maintain like a 3/8 inch gap from that, and that should solve all the water issues and ventilation issues, etc. If we come from this back, and you can see the final little thing I did was push this back just a little bit so that you have, I think I show it here, so that you have an even 1, 2, 3, 4 planks in front of that, so you don't have a skinny little piece through here. Coming from this side, then you could see where the ground is sloping down. This is just down 1, 2 steps, and here it's down 1, 2, 3 to here, because this ground does slope down. It looked like to me it could be graded off easily enough. And then I just made a few other changes once I started looking at it from this end. One, that step is just, it may as well be generous, even though it's probably going to be about 8 inches high. I still think it'd be better like that. And this is that framing again. And finally, I think probably that this just becomes a mud hole or some, it's a pain in the neck to mow unless you are going to do a garden bed all the way across here. Possibly that thing just runs back there. And this, really, I just dropped it off, that little piece there. So that's where that is. And there's that last little pushback on here. That just makes sense for the boards that you use, the 5.5 inch composite. And this is still about 30 and 34 inches across here. So I think that will do it. Thanks, and it's been fun.